the lights of Las Vegas to the California deserts, we've got our finger on automotive excitement. Welcome to Willow Springs. I'm Genevieve Chappelle with Velocity TV, brought to you by John Force Race Station. This weekend, we're watching the cars of Vintage Auto Racing Association based in Orange County. VARA is the country's largest vintage racing group and features cars varied as Mini Coopers, Ford Mustangs, Porsche 911s, and everything in between. Vintage racing is so cool, and the cars are the stars, and they're doing what they're meant to do: race. Willow Springs International Raceway has been a fixture on the VARA calendar for over 30 years. The track, which held its first race in 1953, is virtually unchanged and has been named a California Historical Landmark. It is a fast 2.5-mile track with huge elevation changes and fast, challenging turns. This is obviously a place for fast cars and fast drivers. Let's take a walk and see what we can learn about vintage racing. One of the leading ladies of the Vintage Auto Racing Association is Grace Zimba. Now here you're a very active member in the association, but today you're racing. How did you first get your start in racing?
My husband started back in 1997, and I came and spectated, met all these wonderful people, and really enjoyed the crowd, but decided that I needed to play as well.
I love it. Tell us about your car, 68 Midget, right?
Yeah, I got it, picked it up from a guy in Phoenix back in 1998. Didn't really know what I was doing much, so, and I went to Phoenix, picked up the car, not knowing what I was doing, aired up the tires, got it started, checked all the fluids, and took it on the track at Phoenix, and it started raining.
Oh. Your first race, it starts raining?
Very first race, of course, with an open wheel car, or open top. And 3 or 4 laps into it, I spun it. And once I realized I was safe and everything was okay, I realized it was the best roller coaster ride I've ever had. And I was hooked for life.
So no waterworks, you didn't get emotional?
No, I was, woo! Yeah, it was good.
That's awesome.
I love adrenaline.
Okay, some advice for women who are thinking about getting their start in racing.
Absolutely do it. Come out and race with a vintage club, because I'm telling you what, I think of it this way. My car was down for 3 years when I had surgery and the car was broken, and I looked forward to coming to the races anyway just because it was my monthly reunion with my friends. These people have become our family. These are the people we choose to spend our spare time with even when we're not at the track. It's a wonderful community of people, and oh, by the way, guess I got to go drive my race car, you know, and everybody's supportive, helps each other. Great bunch of women. Not that we all band together and have our little, because I don't want to do powder puff where you have only women racing against women, you know, but we all support each other. We all help each other, and we all pat each other on the back and say, hey, good job.
Thanks for spending some time with us today. You've been a real inspiration. I know that she's been an inspiration to you women as well. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
You gonna come race with us?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Absolutely. Genevieve, our newest VARA member.
I'm gonna be Wicked Princess number 2.
Yay.
Original Mike's. Good cooking, good eating, good living. They say it's a small world, especially when you travel in large circles. We're strolling through the pits here, and we bump into none other than our friend, noted author and Velocity magazine writer, Patrick Paterni. How are you doing?
Hi, Genevieve. Good to see you. Welcome to the high desert in Willow Springs.
It is beautiful. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better day for racing.
It's a fantastic day.
What brings you out here?
Well, my Porsche, actually my trailer brought my Porsche and me out here, but we're here for the last VARA race of the season, the Big Bore Bash, and it's the last chance to go racing until the spring, so everybody's up for it.
Now, why did you decide to race in a Porsche?
I've always liked Porsches, and I've been driving them for the last 20 years or so, and you know, as part of my automotive experience, I enjoy writing about Porsches and the history of the marque and watching them race. So to me, it's kind of a vicarious thrill to be part of Porsche racing history, even though it's a small part, you know.
What did you do to this car in particular?
This car is basically pretty much a stock car. It's in the one group that VARA runs, which means the cars have, other than safety modifications, very little modifications to them. So the body is all steel, has a roll cage in it, a fuel cell, a fire system, racing seat. The interior has been taken out, so we save some weight there. But this car, as it sits right now, weighs about 2,100 pounds, which is probably 200 or 300 pounds less than the comparable street car would be. And this is a 68, by the way.
Do you think now that more women are racing that the respect has grown?
I think so, but I think women have always been supportive of their you know, of their husband or boyfriends racing or cars. And I think women, it kind of turns on their intensity to learn this stuff. And they're smoother. They're not, you know, a guy comes out and puts his foot to the floor and he's got to be the fastest guy out there, whereas women do it the right way. They kind of work their way out and they figure out what it takes, and they just keep checking themselves and they keep making, you know, baby steps kind of thing, and that's the way to do it.
Did you hear that? Women do it the right way. Patrick, we're going to end right there. I like
there you
that.
Go.
I like that. It's always good to see you. We'll be watching you out on the track.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Spring Mountain Motorsports Ranch, home of the renowned Spring Mountain Advanced Driving School. We've caught up with Darlene Longacre. She's the general manager of VARA. This is just so awesome. I'm seeing so many women out here, and I got to ask you, how did you get your start?
Well, actually, I took my husband to a race car driving school for a birthday present. And we had so much fun at this school. He ended up buying a car and bought me a car, and we started promoting events out here, and now I'm running the show.
Okay, any advice for women who want to start?
Come on, come to the school, University of VARA, February, I think it's the 7th and 8th in 2009. You can check our website and get all the information there, and if you have any questions, give me a call, and we'll get you going.
Oh, perfect. Well, you know what? I might be coming out in February. Thanks for your time today and having us out.
Thanks for having me.
Meguiar's, the world's finest surface car care products and accessories. The average age of a VARA racer is about 50 years of age, but they say the drivers are getting younger and younger. I want to introduce you to Efren Oliveras, age 25, and I see that you're driving a 62 Sprite. Why did you pick this car?
In all honesty, Sprites kind of chose me. My dad began vintage racing when I was really young, about 3 years old. And he's always raced Sprites, so when the time came for me to go racing, the Sprite was the natural choice.
So age 25, why does vintage racing even appeal to you?
Well, you know, I was kind of bred into it, so it was always what I wanted to do. And, you know, I've gone and I've done other forms of racing. I race go-karts really actively. This is neat because, you know, when you race a race car, there's no real, you know, emotional attachment to the car. This is different because these old cars have a lot of character, and you kind of feel like you're keeping a little bit of history alive when you keep racing these cars. But you know, you have the off-track, the fun, the camaraderie. You know, if my car was broken, I know these guys, and my car was broken earlier, and these guys were the first ones on helping me out. So you know that the real significant thing is it's almost an extended version of your own family out here.
Very nice. Well, it's been nice talking to you, and just keep the sport going because we love it.
Absolutely.
Well, we just happened to run into Jerry Rosenstock, and he's the founder of VARA. You know, my first question to you is, when did VARA first start?
About 1971 or 2, but we first got on a track 35 years ago.
And did you ever imagine that it would grow to be this big, where there's all these cars and trailers and family and money being spent?
Not a chance. We just started with a small group of guys, and we actually had our first meeting in a pizza parlor because we could do it for free. And it grew very slowly, and then it's mushroomed, and it's just amazing where it's gone. It's, you know, full of different age group of drivers. There's a lot more women running, which I think is terrific. The range of cars is much broader than it was. It's grown and developed, and it's just an amazing thing for me to come out here and see this whole paddock, which is probably a half a mile long, just filled with cars. I don't know, but there's probably 300 cars out here today.
Well, thank you so much for having us out today. We're having a really good time, and congratulations on the growth of the events.
Well, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
My pleasure. Nice meeting you.
Thanks for hanging with us at Willow Springs. We had such a good time. You know, vintage racing is so cool because it's not so much about the close competition as it is the celebration of these historic cars. So next time you're looking for a change of pace, check out the VARA calendar to see a car show in motion. Until next time, I'm Genevieve Chappelle with VelocityMag.com.
World Championship ability.